I want to start this, but isn't it too late? I'm sure you know that voice, the one that tells you you're too old for this, too old for that, too old to start. You should slow down, settle down, be sensible. I've been hearing that voice my whole life, and for a long time I believed it. I thought that's just part of life and I should accept it. Today I want to talk to you about something I've been sitting with for a while, something I've seen on the road, heard from a stranger in the supermarket, felt underwater, 30 meters deep, and it's this. It's not too late. Whatever it is for you, it's not too late. When I started this channel and began filming my adventures, I was in my 30s. That was 10 years ago now. And even then, people around me would say things like, enjoy it while you can, or make the most of it before life catches up with you. And I remember thinking, catches up? What does that even mean? Because growing up, the message was always the same. You get older, you settle down, you slow down. Learn to ski, swim, cycle, speak a new language, do it while you are young. When you are older, you cannot do it anymore. I didn't accept that, but I also didn't have proof yet that it was wrong. I remember when we were planning our cycling tour through Europe. We were in our early 30s and we actually rushed it because we thought time was running out, that if we didn't do it now, we never would. What happened next completely changed that thinking. One afternoon on that tour, I popped into a supermarket in Belgium to grab some food. When I came back out, Bruno was deep in conversation with this older gentleman outside. White hair, bright eyes, clearly someone who had a story to tell. He was 80 years old. He seemed to me like 67, 70, but actually he was 85 and he said
yeah, he was cycling loads. So yeah, he was talking about his trips. He actually cycled once from Faro in Portugal until Antwerp.
And he told us when he was in his 70s, he had cycled from Portugal all the way to Northern Europe, 3,000 miles. He was still active and cycling. I just stood there. I didn't know whether to cry or immediately start training harder. We left that conversation both smiling. We looked at each other and we knew we wanted to be him. That's who we want to be at 70 or 80. Some years later, we were diving in the Philippines. We met a couple in their 60s, traveling the world to dive, working as a scuba instructor in the Netherlands. No kids, just a life full of adventure. It was like looking at an older version of us. And I thought, yes, that's exactly what I want. Then I turned 40. I didn't feel much about it. I wasn't devastated. I just kept going. I was actually excited about it because I celebrated my 40th birthday scuba diving for a week in Egypt. And it was one of the best birthdays of my life. Lovely day on Red Sea, but today is very special and very important. Today is my birthday! We were underwater when we saw them, oceanic white-tip sharks. And yes, before you ask, those are the dangerous ones. And it was breathtaking, absolutely amazing. I came out from that dive thinking, yeah, 40 is fine, 40 is great. And you know what? On our liveaboard, most people were older than us, including a 70-year-old man who was a technical diver. There he was, still out there, still doing it. The next year we went to Bali. We were there for diving and we met this Austrian man. He was in his 70s. He had his huge camera rig strapped to him and he came right along with us on the dive. Down there underwater in Bali in his 70s, doing exactly what he loved. And I thought for the second time, that's who I want to be. Still out there, still diving, still doing this, still saying yes. Later we learned Bali was just the start of his diving trip throughout Asia. I met so many people like this on the road. They didn't know each other. They never watched this video. But every single one of them changed the way I think about time and what is possible. After meeting so many inspiring people on the road, I also noticed something else. Not many people believe they can start new adventures when they get older. And not many people are talking about it either. My channel has always been about travel, showing you places around the world, and that won't change. But I also want to talk more about what is possible when you age and how adventure doesn't have to stop. That's why I created the Adventure for All Ages group on Facebook and started building a small community where we can share stories, learn from each other, and inspire each other to stay active. And I also started a newsletter because there are so many stories and lessons from the road that don't always make it into videos. The links are in the description. You can join for free. Because there are so many inspiring stories like Fauja Singh, who ran his first marathon at the age of 89. He started running to cope with his grief after losing his wife and son. He went on to complete marathons in London, Toronto, and New York. At 100 years old, he became the first centenarian ever to finish a full marathon. John Starbrook started running at 53, the age some people already consider too old to begin, and went on to complete the London Marathon well into his 80s. These aren't superhumans. They are just people who refuse to stop. And I'm not saying you should go out tomorrow and sign up for an ultra marathon. What I'm saying is, age is not the ceiling. Progress and consistency are what matter at any age. And here's the thing, the science backs this up. There is a biological misconception that we peak in our 20s. And while recovery time do change as we age, research shows that endurance athletes often reach their mental and physical toughness peak much later in life. The body adapts at every age. That's not motivational fluff. That's biology. And the brain's ability to form new connections doesn't stop at 40. Learning a new skill, whether that's diving, navigating a new country, or picking up a new language, is one of the best ways to keep the mind sharp. Studies also show that people who continue adventurous activities into their late decades report higher life satisfaction and a stronger sense of identity and purpose. We are literally wired to keep moving, keep exploring. The idea that there is an age limit on adventure, that's cultural. That's not biological truth. And actually, when you get older, you know the world better. You have more resources, more clarity, more freedom in many cases. You are more capable of following your dream, not less. And I want to be clear, I'm not just saying this, I'm living it. After I turned 40, I did my first ever multi-day hiking trip solo. The video is on my channel. If you want, you can watch it. And then there was another big challenge, the Yorkshire Three Peaks challenge. 3 mountains, 40 kilometers, all in one day. The challenge is to finish in under 12 hours. We did it under 10. And that includes stopping to film, going back and forth for shots. We still made it. Age wasn't the limit, it never was. One thing I've learned, not from books, but from strangers in the supermarket, from people underwater in Bali, from an 80-year-old man on a bicycle in Belgium, is that the people who keep going aren't special. They didn't have some secret formula. They just never gave themselves permission to stop. And here's what I want to leave you with. That trip you keep postponing. The thing you think you are too old to start. That version of you gave up on something along the way. As long as you are alive and healthy, it's not too late. Life doesn't have to get smaller. It can get bigger, richer, wider. If this video resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you have an inspiring story, please share it in the comment. Let everyone get inspired. See you in the next adventure.